there's a will, there's a way. Can there be a better day to share this thought with you? A very good morning to everyone. As the saying goes, in spite of so many hurdles thrown by the pandemic, we are here to share with you our learnings and insights at RAC Students Led Conference 2021. I take the utmost pleasure in welcoming all my friends, parents, and teachers to the SLC 2021. Let us begin our day with a prayer. Clarissa is here to lead us in prayer. Here we have the English team to kickstart the day with their ideas.
Happy morning, everyone. I am Vanj. Hope you all are doing good. How many of you likes poems? Oh, that's quite good number. How many of you like to write poems? Good. But to write poems, one should understand the importance of syllables in poems. Here are my friend Hardik and Visha to present on syllables.
Hello everyone, I'm Hardik from grade 3. Palikudam. Are you all wondering why am I spelling the word? I am actually counting the syllables in it. Yes, syllables. Syllables are unit of pronunciation. It contains sound of a word. You can often find syllables in a word if you notice when you open and close your mouth as you pronounce the word.
Happy noon. I am S. Twisha of grade 3A. Does counting syllables seem to be a little difficult for you? There are few easy techniques to count syllables. I am here to explain the rules to count syllables. There are 6 rules to count syllables. The first rule is one vowel sound. If there is one vowel sound in a word, it means it has one syllable in it. Example, the word kite. The second rule is split at double consonants. An example for this word is beggar, that has 2 consonants, GG. So it has to be split in between the double consonants. Beggar will be split as beg and ga. Example, the word digging becomes dig and ging. The third rule is split at compound words. If you have a compound word, split it. Example, post box becomes post and box. The fourth rule is split at vowel consonant consonant vowel. VCCV. Take for the example the word elbow. E is vowel, L is consonant, B is consonant, O is vowel, and W is consonant. We have to break the 2 consonants that is together. That is together. Example, elbow becomes L and bow. The fifth rule is split at CLE. If a word is followed by LE in the end, then it has to be split in between. Example, cradle will be split as crade and L. The sixth rule is split at prefix or suffix. If there is a prefix or suffix in a word, then it has to be split from the word. Example, preview split as pre and view. Kindness will be split as kindness. Hope this make it easy to count syllables. Thank you.
Today, have you heard of the two popular Japanese poems types haiku and tanka? Today, my friend Kanvila and Sadhana will present on what haiku and tanka are.
Hello everyone, I'm Kavinila from Grade TV and I'm going to introduce a new type of Japanese poem. Here is a task for you. I'm going to present. And do you all remember what my friends taught in the beginning? Syllables. Yes, keep that in mind and find what is common in the both forms.
Lines and syllables are the same.
Yes, there are 3 lines and 17 syllables. 5 in first line, 7 in second line, and 5 in third line. The poem which have 17 syllables, 3 lines, 5 in first line, 7 in second line, and 3 in third line is called as haiku. Now, here I have syllabified the poem. Where the is warm. Here, in the first line, there are 5 syllables. In the second line, wait the only view of sea. Here, in the second line, there are 7 syllables. Where kids are happy. In the third line, there are 5 syllables. Hope you all learned a new type of Japanese poem. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Sadhana of Grade 3. Today I am going to give a presentation about tanka. Tanka is a Japanese style of poetry. Have you ever heard of it? Yes, it's new to all of us. Can you see my presentation? Keeping syllables in mind, can you tell me what is common in these two poems?
It has the same number of lines and same number of syllables.
Yes, the number of lines and the number of syllables in each line are common in these two poems. Here is an example. The first line has 5 syllables. The second line has 7 syllables. The third line has 5 syllables. The fourth line has 7 syllables. And the fifth line has 7 syllables. The syllable structure of Tanka poem goes like this. 57577. Easy to remember. Here we go once again. 57577. Hope you all understood what tanka is. Thank you.
How many of you how many of you would like to become a poet? That's amazing. Now here are my other friends who will present the important elements of the poem. Firstly, we have Avantika to present on adjective.
Happy noon, everyone. I'm Avantika from grade 3A. Before getting into the presentation, I would like to know how many of you like roses. Wow, so many of you like roses? That's good. Okay, now I have a rose in my hand. Can you all see that? Can you all tell me how was it?
Bright, beautiful,
Fresh.
colorful. Fresh.
Yes, it's bright, beautiful, colorful, and fresh. But what are these bright, beautiful, fresh, and colorful? Are you all eager to know?
Yes.
The adjective. The adjective. The words that describe a noun or a pronoun are known as adjective. It tells us the color, size, and shape. Here are some examples for adjective. The peacock is beautiful. Here, the word beautiful describes the noun peacock. So, beautiful is an adjective. The fox is a clever animal. So, the word clever describes the animal fox. So, clever is an adjective. I hope you all understand adjectives. Now, can you all use the chat box to type in your name and an adjective that describe yourselves?
Now we have Clarissa to present on adverbs.
Hi everyone. My topic. But before that, I would like to know how my friend Avantika presented. Can somebody say how my friend Avantika presented? She explained the concept.
Perfectly.
Clearly.
So, what are these words? Perfectly, clearly, gracefully called? They are known as adverb. Do you all know the function of an adverb? Yes. Let's see how the action is done. So, adverb are nothing but the words that describe a verb. Here are a few examples. I ran fast. You are listening quietly. Avantika presented perfectly. So the words fast, quietly, and perfectly describe how the action run, listening, and presented are done respectfully. So they are adverbs. Hope you all understood adverbs.
Now Avantika and Clarissa together are going to present on strong word.
Hi everyone, I'm back. Hey Clarissa, I ate an apple.
I munched apple.
I ran home.
I rushed home.
I climbed the stairs.
I tiptoed up the stairs.
Hey Clarissa, what are these munch, rush, and tiptoe? Don't they mean the same thing, eat, run, and climb?
Yes, they mean the same, but yours is weak and mine is strong. They are known as strong verbs. Strong verbs are not very specific and descriptive. It allows the reader or the listener to celebrate the action better. Example, I gobbled a piece of cake. Here the word gobble shows a specific way of eating. It is a strong verb.
That's really strong.
Yatan is here to present on simile. Happy morning everyone. I am Yatan from grade 3. Today I am going to present you one of the important element of poem. Let's begin with a task. Can you read these 4 sentences? Okay, I will read it for you. My uncle swims as fast as a shark. Last night I slept like a log. Yesterday when I woke up from my bed, I felt as fresh as a flower. I ride a cycle like a horse. Can you tell me what is common in these 4 sentences?
They compare two unlike things without using with using like or as.
Yes, these are simile.
Simile is a sentence that uses like or as. Simile is a sentence which is comparison of two things using like or as. Yes. So for an example, the boy runs as fast as a cheetah. The girl is like a rose. Here I am comparing the boy with the cheetah and the girl with the rose. So it is a simile. Hope you all understood what is simile. Thank you everyone.
Now we have Vainavi to present on topic metaphor.
Vainavi, can you?
Bye.
Vainavi, are you ready?
Whenever you're not audible.
Vainavi, are not audible. Vainavi, talk.
Vainavi, or just refresh the screen, Vainavi.
That's okay. Let her get ready. Can the next one go ahead? Once you can go ahead.
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. Nandani is going to present on personification.
Hi, my name is Nandavi. I'm going to present on personification. Can you see my presentation? Now I want you to find the similarities in these sentences. Have you found the similarities? Yes. They give human characteristics to non-human things, and they are known as personification. Can't you see the word itself states that? So, personification is nothing but giving human characteristics to non-human things. For example, the moon gobbled the night. Can the moon gobble? No, it cannot. They're attributing the human characteristic gobbling to the non-human moon. So it is personification. Hope you all understand personification. Thank you.
Ready.
Ma'am,
Finally, we have Hardik and Yanli to explain all the elements to you with the poem, haiku, and tanka.
Hey friends, I'm back with the haiku and tanka, which have few of the poem elements my friends discussed. Now my friend Yalni is going to read the poems for you.
Like angry grey ghosts, they wave hardly handful of stones against the dark shore. Ready?
In this poem, the poet has included a few poem elements like adjectives, simile, personification, and strong verbs. The adjectives are angry, grey, and dark. The simile is like angry grey ghost. The strong verb is hurl, and the personification is the waves hurl handful of stones. Here we have one more poem type Tanka.
Ready, ma'am. You're not audible. Ma'am, I'm ready. I watch as you go, engine growling angrily. The dry leaves, disturbed, they lift on the winter wind, flying away forever.
In this Tanka poem, the poet has included a few poem elements like adverbs, personification, and strong verb. The adverb here is angrily, and the strong verb is growling, and the personifications are dry leaves disturbed and engine growling angrily. These elements make the poem sound beautiful. I hope you all understood how to use these elements when penning a poem. Thank you.
Thank you, my dear friends, for your wonderful presentation. Now I request Jeshna to take over the student-led conference.
Hello, Raksters. I'm Jaishna. Math is the only place where truth and beauty mean the same thing. We, the grade 3 children, are here to demonstrate fractions, which is my favorite topic. Hope you all would enjoy listening and learning more about it. To begin with, we have Mantra and Agastya here with us to explain fractions in real life.
Hi, I am Mantra. Fractions are awesome. We use them every day. We see them every day without knowing it. When you go to a store, you can come across offers like buy one get one and half off. When we when we listen to music or when we play music, those are fractions. We have quarter note, eighth note, whole note, and even 16th note. When we make a dish, it involves fractions. We mix 3/4 cup of flour and half a cup of water, half a teaspoon of baking soda, quarter teaspoon of salt to bake a cake. Time with time. Half an hour is a common way of expressing 30 minutes. With fruits and vegetables, half an apple and quarter lemon. Tests and exams. Also, tests and exams are generally expressed as fractions like 18 out of 20 and 20 out of 25.
Coming to sports, fractions are frequently used to analyze the performance of a particular player and team. Drinks. To make drinks like mocktails, different fractions of liquids are mixed in the right amount to get the best outcome. Medical prescription. When someone is sick, the doctor prescribes different dosages of people of various age groups may consume 500 milligrams, whereas a child may consume half of that. Progress or decline. Progress or decline of any project can be measured. If the sales of a particular product are down by 25% or by 1/4, fitness. We use fractions to understand our body mass index (BMI) to determine whether we are in a healthy fractions to understand our
Thank you, Mantra and Agastya. This is my pizza, and I'm going to tell you my pizza story. One day, I was walking on the street. I saw a pizza shop and immediately stopped and walked into the shop. I chose my favorite pizza, barbecue chicken. I got a large pizza with 8 slices and took it home. As soon as I reached home, I opened the pizza box and I was just about to eat it. But somebody rang my doorbell. I got up and opened the door. I was surprised to see my friend Saurav. I invited him inside and told him, "Hey, you came in a right time. I was about to eat the pizza. Let's share." Sharing is caring. Hope you all agree with me. Since Saurav was there with me, I had decided to share it equally with him. So I had one half of the pizza and Saurav had the other half. And then we divided 4 slices each, which is 4 by 8, and we both had the yummy pizza and watched the Lion King movie. Now, Saurav is here with us to tell us about fractions.
Fraction is something that shows equal part of a whole.
What if the parts are not equal?
Is it possible for your brother to be a part of a class?
Are you kidding? He's just 2 years old. And how is it possible?
Similarly, a fraction is a part of a whole, so all the parts should be equal.
Oh, now it's clear.
My portion is 4 out of 8 equal parts, which is written as 4 by 8. The number above the fraction bar 4 is called as the numerator, and the number below the fraction bar 8 is called as the denominator. The number of equal parts chosen. The denominator represents the total number of equal parts in a whole.
Thank you, Saurabh. A man is like a fraction, whose numerator is what he is, and whose denominator is what he thinks of himself. The larger the denominator, the smaller the fraction. That was informative. Hi, Suraj, what is this?
I have a fraction disk. Now I am going to present my fraction disk. It is divided into 8 equal parts. We can move this disk easily to show different fractions. Observe the pink portions carefully to understand the fraction shown as I move the disk. This is 1 out of 8. This is 3 out of 8. Can you tell me what is this, Jishnu?
This is 2 out of 8.
Yes, you are right, but we can also read it as a quarter. This is 4 out of 8 or a half. This is 6 out of 8 or 3/4. Can you tell me what is this, Jeshna?
7 out of 8.
Yes, you are right. This is 5 out of 8. And at last, this is 8 out of 8 or a whole. Thank you.
Thank you, Suraj. That was wonderful. It is health that is real wealth and not pieces of gold and silver. Jalini is here with her healthy plate.
Hi all, I'm Yarani Ashok of grade 3. I'm here to speak about my healthy plate. I ensure that I have a quarter of carbohydrates in the form of roti or rice and another quarter of protein content which include cheese, nuts, egg, meat and finally 1/2 of the fruits and vegetables in it. Eating healthy food fills your body with energy and nutrients. Imagine yourself smiling back at you and saying thank you. So let's follow this healthy eating habit to keep us healthy and fit.
That was wonderful. Now let's listen to what Namit and Yagi are saying together.
Hi, it's nice to see you here.
I am glad to see you too. During this lockdown, my dad bought lots of chocolates. Now that I have loads of it with me.
Wow, that is great.
But I've decided not to eat everything and spoil my teeth. I used it for my math activity to show fractions.
Amazing.
I had half of the chocolate and my brother had 2/4 of the chocolate. Who do you think has consumed more?
I think your brother had consumed more.
You are wrong.
I'm right, since you had only one and your brother had two.
One out of two is the same as 2 out of 4, as they both represent half of the whole.
That means my fraction friends 3 by 6 and 4 by 8 are even same as they represent half of the whole.
You are right. So, half, 2 by 4, 5 by 10, 10 by 20 are all called equivalent fractions since they represent half of the whole.
That was interesting. Thank you, Namit and Yali, for giving us a good idea about equivalent fractions. Now, Rohit will explain about fraction bars.
Hi friends, I'm Rohit here. I'm going to explain more about fraction through this chart. These fraction bars are fraction strips are part of whole representational model. We can observe that 2 halves make a whole and 2 quarters make a half. And now here's my question to you, Jishnu. How many eighths will make a half?
4 eighths will make a half.
Well said, Jishnu.
Thank you, Rohit. Agastya is here with her kites.
A coloring competition was going on between Shri and Achu. First is the kite coloring round. Shri colored 3/4 of the kite and Achu colored 2/4. Let us find out who colored more. Did you notice that both the fractions have 4 in their denominator? Hence, here we will only compare the numerators as the denominators are the same. Here, 2 is less than 3. Therefore, 2/4 is less than 3/4. Hence, we derive the rule that when the denominators of two or more fractions are the same, the fraction with the greater numerator is the greatest.
Thank you, Agastya. Now we have Jashwant and Syed with us to share their ideas.
Me and my friend Suraj each are the same size of pizza. When he came to my house last week, I cut my pizza into 4th and he cut his into 6th. We both ate only one slice of our pizza. After which we are discussing which is who ate more. Whom do you think has eaten more, Syed?
I think it's you.
You are right. Can you tell me how?
Yes, why not? As the number in the parts of the whole gets bigger, the pieces get smaller. Observe the picture to infer this. 1 out of 4 is greater than 1 out of 6.
Thank you, friends. Oh, the quote goes like this: a man is like a fraction whose numerator is what he is, and the denominator is what he thinks of himself. The larger the denominator, the smaller the fraction. We have Mukesh with us to explain comparing fractions with different numerators and denominators.
Hello friends, happy morning. I am here to demonstrate comparison of fractions with different numerators and denominators. I have chosen two fractions, 3 by 4 and 5 by 8. I have used two equal sizes of strips. When you notice the first strip is divided into 4 equal parts and the second strip is divided into 8 equal parts, representing the total number of the parts in the whole, I have shaded 3 out of 4 parts to show you the fraction 3 by 4 and 5 out of 8 to show you the fraction 5 by 8. Can you observe the shaded parts of the two fractions and tell me which is greater, Harish?
3/4 is the greater.
Yes, you are right. 3/4 is greater than 5/8. There is another way to show this idea. Going math, cross multiply the fractions so that the denominators become equal and it is very easy for us to compare. Thank you.
You made crystal clear, Mukesh. Harish and Batul are here to show their fraction images.
And Harish, I have used different fractions of a circle to design my peacock. One of the circle is used to design the body of the peacock, and 1/4 is used for the head, and 1/8 of the circle is used to design the feathers, and 1/16 is used to design the crown and the beak of the peacock.
Now let's listen to Batul.
Happy afternoon, all. My name is Batul. I have used different fractions to design my waterfall. I have used 1/4 of the fraction to design my big fish. I have used half of the circle to design the octopus and the turtle. I have used 1/4 of the fraction to design the body of the fish and the tail. I used 1/8 of the fraction to design the small fishes, and I have used 1/16 of the fraction to design the octopus limbs and the mouth of the fishes. Thank you.
That was colorful. Be like a peacock and dance with all your beauty. Thank you, Harish and Batul.
Hey guys, what's happening here? We are now in grade 3, friends. So let us explore something really interesting. Apart from chocolates, pizzas, fraction bars, and number lines, I have made a survey on coronavirus and affected cases. Do you know what I have in my hands? Boom! It's coronavirus. It's a deadly virus. It's playing hide and seek with us since March 2020. Now we can get into the statistics of COVID-19 in India from March 2020 to December 2020 in short using fractions. I represent the number of COVID-19 cases per 1,000 people. In the month of March, the fraction of affected cases is less than 1 out of 1,000 because it's the beginning stage of the pandemic. In the month of April, the fraction started to rise and it is 1 out of 1,000 even though there was a lockdown in every part of the country. In the month of May, the fraction has increased to 3 out of 1,000 because the government has opened some of the shops in the country. In the month of September, the fraction has increased to 29 out of 1,000. In the month of October, the fraction has risen to 36 out of 1,000. And in the month of December, the fraction has reached to 42 out of 1,000. Even though there was continuous increase of COVID-19 cases in India, the government has opened the malls, theaters, and other environment areas. It's our responsibility to be safe without going out unnecessarily. Stay safe, stay healthy. I have another survey using fractions on resources of our state for the year 2000 and now 2020. I would like to share the same with you now. Are you all ready? Here it is. Here I have chosen to compare the sharing of land in Tamil Nadu. In Tamil Nadu, the changes in the population affects the natural resources accordingly. In this, I compared the population level and how it affects the agricultural land, forest, water bodies, building area, and wasteland. Can you see the chart? This is Tamil Nadu in 2000 and Tamil Nadu in 2020. Blue represents water bodies, dark green represents forest, light green represents agriculture, brown represents wasteland, and orange represents building. Increase in the population varies the division of land. Agriculture, which is 5 by 15 in 2000, is reduced to 4 by 15 in 2020. Forest areas, which is 3 by 15 in 2000, is reduced to 2 by 15 in 2020. Water bodies, which is 4 by 15 in 2000, is reduced to 3 by 15 in 2020. Building areas, which is 2 by 15 in 2000, is reduced to 5 by 15, increased to 5 by 15 in 2020. Wasteland remains the same in 2000 and 2020, which shows the equivalent fraction. So here we can clearly understand that the increase in population leads to decrease in the natural resources, and that too affects our lives. So please don't destroy the natural resources by cutting trees, constructing buildings everywhere for our temporary happiness. Save water, save trees, and save earth. Thank you. I hope you all enjoy the way we explain our understanding of fractions. Thank you for listening us patiently. Now, Vainavi will share her part and then we can move on to science.
Hi, I'm Vainavi. I'm here to present an important poetic element. Are you all excited? Yes, come on. Can you see the 4 sentences that I have presented?
Yes.
All these sentences have something common in them. Can you tell me what is that? Okay, I will tell.
The word sentences have comparison with 2 words.
But you forgot something. These sentences compare without using the words like or as. Figures of speech that compare two unrelated objects think does not use the word like or as. You have a heart of gold. He is the class clown. The water is crystal clear. Hope you all get what is metaphor. Thank you.
Let us begin with science.
Thank you, Jishnu. Hi, I am Irab from grade 3A. Sound is heard around us all the time. For example, sounds can come from people talking, leaves rustling, or from a moving car. Ritunjay, can you explain how sounds are produced?
Yes, Ira. Sounds are made when air or objects vibrate. Some vibrations can be seen. I could show you using a rubber band. Look, when you can see the stretched elastic band vibrating when I pull it and let it go. Some vibrations cannot be seen, but we can observe what they can do. Now I place some small pieces of paper on the speaker and play the music. Can you see the papers jumping because of the vibration? Thank you.
Yes, Mrityunjay. I understood that sounds are caused by vibrations. But how do we hear? Ilayugan, can you explain how these vibrations travel to our ears?
Yes, Ira, you know sounds need a medium to travel. Most of the sounds we hear around us reaches our ears because these vibrations travel the air, which is a gas. Besides traveling through gases, sound can also travel through liquids and solids. Look at this bell. When I shake this bell, the vibrations are passed through the air and the sound reaches your ears. And also, you can hear sounds in space.
Yes, Ilayugan. I know it's because there's no air for causing the vibrations. But we understood how sound travels and reaches our ears. But how does our ear work? Ashwin, can you explain the hearing mechanism of the human ear?
Sound waves are funneled into the ear through the external auditory canal to the tympanic membrane, where the vibrations are then converted into mechanical energy. The tympanic membrane is attached to the first chain of three small bones. The three small bones propel one another sequentially, ultimately striking the oval window. When the last bone in the middle ear strikes the oval window, the signal is passed to the cloaca. From there, it's sent to the brain. All of these steps mentioned above are critical to the process of hearing. Because of this relationship, damage or defect in any of these structures can lead to hearing loss.
Wow, that's amazing. Gayan, can you share the facts about the range of sound that a human ear can hear?
Yeah, I have a noise intensity chart which shows the sound level in decibels. The first one, 40 decibels. When we whisper, the sound level is 40 decibels and it is not harmful for our ears. And when a normal voice, it measures till 60 decibels and it's also not harmful for ears. Playground 80 decibels and the pneumatic drill 110 decibels and it's not harmful for ear. And the plane takeoff 130 decibels and it's also harmful for ears. When we hear sound levels beyond 80 decibels, then it's harmful for ears. Exposure to more than 80 decibels for a long time will lead to hearing loss.
So we really need to care for our ears. But I know some people always working in factories are exposed to loud noise. How can they prevent their ears from damage? Vinay, can you explain this?
Yes, Saira. In places where we cannot control the loudness of sounds, we can prevent ear damage by wearing earplugs or ear defenders. The ear defenders are lined with foam that helps to block loud noises. Even in our room, materials like carpets, curtains, and foam cushions absorb some of the vibrations to reduce the loudness of the sound. If the room is empty without any things, Then the sound produced bounces back, which produces echoes.
Yes, that is why in theaters the walls are made using are made soundproof using the sound absorbing materials. But how do we know the sound level of the place where we are? Monica, do we have any instrument to measure the sound level?
Yes, Saira. Sound is a form of energy. Sound is defined as vibration that can travel through air and other medium. Sound is produced from a vibrating body. The unit of sound is decibel. It is named in the honor of Alexander Graham Bell, who invented the telephone and the audiometer. We measure sound in decibel or sound meter. The louder the sound is, the higher the decibel. For example, a whispering sound can be 30 decibels and a normal conversation can be 70 decibels. So this is the sound meter app I have installed in the Google Play Store. So next app, you can see it shows 60 decibels. Let me show you another example. I want you all to say a loud hi. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Can you all please unmute your mic and say a loud hi?
Hi.
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 Hi, hi.
Hi.
When you all were
Hi.
loud hi,
Hi.
what is the sound? It showed 80 decibels. So this is how we measure sound. Hope you all understood. Thank you.
That sounds good, Monica. We also learned about musical instruments. Krish knows to play the flute. Krish, can you explain how to play the flute?
Happy morning, Raksters. I'm Krish from grade 3A. I have a wind instrument, flute. I would like to share how a high and low pitch can be produced in a flute. When you keep the holes closed, the length of the air column is maximum and the flute will play at a lower pitch. Opening of the hole shortens the length of the air column, resulting in the pitch getting higher. Thank you.
Each tumbler has different volume. Each tumbler has different volumes of water. The tumbler which has least amount of water makes more sound. The pitch differs for each amount of water. Thank you.
Thank you, friends. Now, Hansika, Aradhya, and Pala Ashwin have something interesting to share with us.
We also have a variety of library resources with colorful pictures sent by art teachers. I love reading them a lot. And do you know, even whales make sound to communicate with each other underwater? The three main types of sounds made by whales are clicks, whistles, and pulse calls. Clicks are believed to be for navigation and identifying physical surroundings. Whales also use their tails and fins to make loud slapping noises on the surface of the water to communicate.
Even I love to read the library resources, Hansika, and I came to know about echolocation. Echolocation is a technique used by bats, dolphins, and other animals to determine the location of objects using reflected sound. This allows the animals to move around in pitch darkness so they can navigate, hunt,
identify friends and enemies, and avoid obstacles. Echolocation allows bats to fly at night as well as in dark caves. This is a skill they probably developed so they could locate night-flying insects that birds can't find.
Yes, sir, Radhya. Bats make echolocating sound in their larynxes and emit them through their mouth. Fortunately, most of the sound are too high pitched for humans to hear. Some bats can scream up to 140 decibels as loud as a jet engine 30 meters away. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much for sharing such wonderful facts with all of us. Nowadays, it has become very easy to communicate with each other from wherever we are. Namit, can you explain how this is possible?
To the invention of the mobile phones. No matter what the distance is, we can communicate. This is a great topic to explore. How do these compact devices called the cell phones work? The microphone inside the cell phone captures your voice and converts it into electronic signals. These are converted into radio waves and are transmitted through the antennas, which is not so powerful to send the waves to the destination. Hence, cell towers were established in hexagonal shapes called cells. The electromagnetic waves are received by these towers into the cell, which is not in our area. The receiver tower passes on the signals to the destination tower, and thus the person we are talking to receives the signal. All these happen in a matter of seconds. But friends, all the cell phones have proved a technological boon in our daily lives. Its overuse can lead to many issues such as headaches and many other fatal diseases. We will use cell phones only when it's really needed.
That's an amazing invention. But who was the first to invent telephones? Yes, it's Alexander Graham Bell. Now it's time for our tech wizards to share their experiences.
Thank you, Anna. Hello everyone, I am Daksha from grade 3A. The topic of discussion for today is input and output device. I am going to explain about input device. Let us consider the smartphone as a smaller version of a phone. It is an input device which can be a touchscreen or a keyboard and a device. There are different types of input devices. I am going to explain about pointing devices. You need a pointing device to select or edit the data.
English Minji, Maths Minji, ICT.
Mouse. It is a device which detects LED light under it. It's small, easy to use, and does not require practice to use regularly. But a ball mouse picks up dirt in its ball and stops working. Joystick. It is a device used to control video games. It has buttons and a lever. Trackball. It is a device which has a ball on top of it. It does not require a flat surface, but if it picks up dirt in its ball and require practice to use regularly. Touchpad. It is a device which is attached to the laptop PC and hence occupies less space. But if you use it for a long, your fingers will hurt. Among these, you can choose your best pointing device that is suitable for you. Thank you. My friend Pranav will take over the session now.
Thank you, Daksha. Hello, everybody. I am Pranav Aditya and I am going to share with you some information about direct data entry. Direct data entry are input devices that fetch data directly with minimum human help. These are specific purpose devices designed to automate or speed up the data entry and it's accurate. Let me give some few examples. This is thermal scanner. It is used just like a thermometer. If you take the thermal scanner and keep it close to a person, it will scan your temperature automatically. It will be processed and displayed on screen. It does not expect the user to input. This is a scanner. Scanners are used to extract information from a paper and feed it into the computer as digital data. We have scanners which are used as printers and small health scanners. Barcode reader. Barcode reader is used in shops to read the black and white vertical lines on a product. Just a click of the scanner, the data will be automatically scanned and sent to the computer. This saves a lot of time. Remote control. Remote control is used to control other devices without people reaching the device or in an unsafe environment. They are used to operate machineries, cranes, operating projectors mounted on the wall. It uses infrared rays to input the signals. If the rays are disturbed, the input will not be fed into the computer. But the drawback of DDE is it is expensive and not used for common purposes. Thank you, everybody. Hope you all understood. Now, my friend Tanya will take on the session.
Hello all, I'm Tanya and I'm going to explain about output device of a computer. It is an essential part of a computer which helps the user to receive the processed data. We will choose the type of output device based on the type of data. For example, if it is audio, we prefer a speaker. For video and text, we prefer a monitor or projector. For image and text, we prefer a printer or plotter. Now let's discuss about the different types of monitor. Monitor provides a temporary output and we have different types of monitor. The oldest is CRT, cathode ray tube. It is the bulky monitor. It is not expensive and can be used with light pen. Since it is heavy and produces a lot of heat, we are not using CRT now. It was replaced by TFT, thin film transistors. It is used as screens in laptops and mobile phones. They are easily mounted on wall, uses less power. LCD, liquid crystal display, uses liquid crystal to show a clear image. It is thin and works with less temperature. LED, light emitting diode. It is a flat screen with short depth, longer life and produces less heat. LEDs are not used by many people because they affect our eyes. To solve this, OLED screens were invented. Thank you. Now my friend Vinay will continue.
Thank you, Tanya. Hi, everyone. I am Vinay. I am going to explain about a device that produces output. Can you guess what is this device? It's a printer. Printer is an output device that produces a hard copy of the digital file. There are different types of printers like inkjet printer, dot matrix printer, laser printer, etc. You may wonder why are we having different types of printers. Let me tell you, it is because each type of printer has its own characteristics. The characteristics of each type of printer are inkjet printer, used for photo printing and home printing, affordable but not suitable for high volume. Dot matrix printer. It is commonly used in factories and dust-prone environments. The only printer that can carbon copy, very low print quality, very noisy. Laser printer. Suitable for places where large amounts of printouts are required like schools, offices, etc. It is noiseless and the toner is waterproof. Machines and toner refills are expensive to buy.
The problem with laser printers is very sensitive to dirt. Wire printer, also called as graph plotter, used to print architectural drawings and schematics. It can print very large printouts effectively. Do you know what kind of paper it uses? It is a fiber sheet. 3D printer. Instead of papers, it uses plastic filament. Very expensive and is used in the research area for creating prototypes. I hope you understood about printers. I hope you enjoyed our presentation. On behalf of Grade 3, I would like to thank Ms. Shweta for giving us an opportunity to exhibit our learning. I would also like to thank Ms. Poonima, Mr. Ramachandra, Ms. Rizwana, and all my teachers for guiding us for smooth execution of this event. Thank you for being with us today. Have a nice day.
Great job, children. Excellent.
Thank you, ma'am.
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 Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice day, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Have a nice day, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice day, ma'am.
We have some other class, ma'am.
Have a nice day, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Have a good day.
Teacher.